Okay, so this is my Sunday slate and Monday Night Football picks, presented to you by Fat Roll Sports Incorporated. Rep the brand, have to, but I guess we can get this started. So, to start off the Sunday slate, we have the New York Jets at the Atlanta Falcons. This game's actually being played in London at 9:30, so set your alarm clocks. I have Atlanta winning this one because Atlanta just can't lose to the Jets. I'm sorry. That just can't happen. And then next on the docket, I have the Detroit Lions at Minnesota Vikings. I have Detroit winning their first game of the season this year against a 1-3 Minnesota Vikings team who's had it tough as well. And now that we're getting into this, let's take this off. But next on the slate, I have New Orleans at Washington. So I'm just going to say it like this. Washington beat the Falcons. I think the Falcons could beat the Saints. So I have Washington beating the Saints. And then next on the slate, we have New England at Houston. This is an easy game for me. I'm taking New England. And next is Miami at Tampa Bay. We have the Tampa Bay Bucks taking this one. And then next on the docket is one of my games of the week. 100% one of my games of the week. This is Green Bay at Cincinnati. This is going to be a great game. Both of these teams have played unbelievable up until this point. Not their defenses so much, but their offenses, which is what makes for one of the great games of the week. Maybe even the season. Who knows? But regardless, I'm taking Cincinnati to win this one in a stunner. I don't think they lose this one at home. I could easily lose this pick. Don't bet on this one. Don't bet on this pick from me. But it will be fun to look at. And then we have Denver at Pittsburgh. I'm going to take Denver, honestly. Pittsburgh sucks. There's just no other way to say it. But, yeah, Pittsburgh's pretty crummy right now. And so I'm taking the Denver Broncos to win that one, especially if Teddy Bridgewater's playing. Denver Broncos definitely win that one. And then we have the Philadelphia Eagles at Carolina Panthers. Panthers don't lose this game. It's just that simple. Philadelphia's good. Jalen Hurts can move with his legs, not so much with his arm. So Darnold's going to be too hard to stop. Like, their team is just working too well. And so next on the slate, Tennessee at Jacksonville. I have actually Jacksonville getting their first win. This would be their first win of the season against Tennessee. Tennessee lost the Jets last week. So this is why I'm doing that. This is another one that I wouldn't necessarily bet, but if you want a high-risk, high-reward bet, this is that one, and also the Green Bay at Cincinnati game. That's also a high-risk, high-bet, high-reward, I should say. And then we have Cleveland Browns at the Los Angeles Chargers. This one for me, I originally had it, the Cleveland Browns, but then I thought, like, Baker Mayfield's going to be in a shoulder sling for the rest of the season, and there's nothing he can do. And it's not his throwing arm, but it's still going to inhibit some sort of, like, athleticism. It has to. And Justin Herbert's insane. Like, their whole team's insane. So I'm going to take the Chargers in that one. And then we have Chicago Bears at the Las Vegas Raiders. Normally, this would be a little bit of a closer matchup, but the Raiders are playing extremely hot right now, and the Bears just lost David Montgomery for like 5 weeks, I believe. So it's tough because Allen Robinson hasn't even been playing that well either. And Justin Fields, he can get it done with his legs, but you can't win a football game just off your legs, at least through one player. So I have the Las Vegas Raiders winning that one. And then for the next one, we have 49ers at Arizona. This is another great game of the week, but I have Arizona taking this one pretty easily. Easily, I mean consistently holding a 2-score lead, like whether it be 10 points, 14 points. I see them winning that game by at least 2 scores. And then the next one, this one's going to surprise a lot of people. New York Giants at Dallas. I have the Giants taking this one. It wouldn't line up with my Dallas is a fraud if I didn't take the Giants to beat the Dallas and prove that they're frauds. So I think that's what's going to happen. The Giants are going to go in there, whoop some butt. Then the next game, we have Buffalo going into Kansas City. This is a Sunday night game. Buffalo going into Kansas City. I have Buffalo winning this game. Josh Allen has looked unstoppable. Their whole team is unstoppable. Cole Beasley, Isaiah something, and Stephon Diggs, Singletary, Zach Moss. Like, their team is so stacked. Dawson Knox, I believe his name is. I want to say Dawson Knox, but it's Dawson Knox. And so their whole team is lights out. It really is. And Kansas City is pretty lights out too, but they haven't really put it together like the Buffalo Bills have this year. So Buffalo takes that one. And then for my Monday Night Football pick, it's the Colts versus the Ravens. I really like the Colts, but I don't think they beat the Ravens. I think they'll get their win somewhere along the line, but I don't think it'll be that night. Monday Night Football goes to the Baltimore Ravens. And that is my Sunday slate and my Monday Night Football pick. Be sure to follow the podcast. Soon I'll be having the full podcast up here on YouTube. But until then, thank you for tuning in, and this is Fat Roll Sports.